Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this evening's performance of Absurd Person Singular, written by Alan Ayckbourn and directed by Wendy Mason, and which is proudly presented here at Milford Community Centre.
Dear oh dear, good gracious me, does it need it? Like a battleship, just like a battleship, they need you in the Royal Navy.
Silly.
No, the Royal Navy.
Silly.
Still raining, I see.
Oh, shut the door, it's coming.
Cats and dogs, dogs and cats. 1823, getting on. 7 minutes and they'll be here.
Oh.
I've got a few games lined up.
Games?
Just in case.
Oh, good.
I made a parcel for Pass the Parcel. Sorted out a bit of music for musical bunks and thought out a few forfeits.
Oh, good.
I thought up some real devils.
Oh, yeah, I'll bet you that.
Just in case things need a jollying up. Look, I don't want to disappoint you, but we're not going to be out here for our drinks, you know.
No, I know that.
The way you're going.
Well, then let's have a look.
I doubt it.
Ladies' night.
I can't imagine the wife of a banker will particularly choose to spend her evening in our kitchen, smart as it is.
No.
I doubt she spends very much time in her own kitchen, let alone ours.
Still.
Very much the lady of leisure, Mrs. Brewster writes.
What about Mrs. Jackson?
Well, again, not a woman you think of in the same breath as you would a kitchen.
Oh, ladies ain't in kitchens.
Oh, if you're looking for a little job.
What?
Small spillage, my fault.
Where?
In there, on the sideboard.
Silly.
It's nothing serious.
Honestly.
Dear.
Honestly.
Oh, could you see it?
When you spoil a surface, if you leave it, there's a ring. Now, it's going to smell of polish, and I've had the windows open all day so it wouldn't.
Well, then don't polish.
I have to polish. There's a mark. Air freshener.
Air freshener.
Have a sec.
Aye, Admiral. Dear, oh dear. Shake can before use. Remove cap. Hold away from body and spray into air by depressing button. Dear, oh dear.
What are you doing?
Just getting this to rights, just coming to terms with your air freshener.
Fly spray.
Honestly. My mistake.
Oh, for someone who's good at some things, you are hopeless.
Beg your pardon, Admiral. Beg your pardon. 4.5 minutes to go.
And you've been at those nuts, haven't you?
Nuts?
In there in the bowl, on the table, those nuts. You know the ones I mean.
Well, I may have had a little dip. Anyway, how did you know I'd been at those nuts, eh? How did you know, old Eagle Eye?
Because I know how I left them. Oh, no, sit.
What about a kiss then?
Oh, no.
Come on, Christmas kiss.
Hey, no.
What's the matter now?
Oh, Sydney, what's that smell?
Eh?
On your tie? Oh, yeah, smell.
That'll be the fly spray.
Fly spray.
I had a backfire.
What's killed off your aftershave?
As long as it hasn't killed off my flies, eh? 18:28, 2 minutes.
Oh, I hope it's going to be all right.
When?
For them, I want it to be all right.
Well, of course it's right.
I mean, I don't want you to be let down. Not by me. I want it to look good. I don't want to let you down.
Well, you never have yet.
No, it's special tonight, isn't it? With Mr. and Mrs. Brewster Wright and Mr. and Mrs. Jackson. I mean, it's important.
Well, don't forget Dick and Lottie Potter. They're coming too.
Oh, I don't count Dick and Lottie. They're friends.
I trust by the end of this evening we should all be friends. Just don't get nervous. That's all. Don't get nervous. 1 minute to go. What's that?
Front door.
They're early. Lucky we're ready for them.
I haven't sprayed the room.
All right, all right. You can do that whilst I'm next to the bin. Plenty of time.
Yeah, it won't take a minute.
To entertain out there, you know. Yes, I will. I'll tell her that, Dick. Here.
Thank goodness.
Now, for heaven's sake, come in.
Yes, right. Now, what did Dick say?
Well,
just now when you said you tell him to tell me.
I really can't remember. Now then, are you ready?
Yeah.
It's a good job there's only Dick and Lottie out there. It might have been the Brewster Wrights. I have a job explaining this to them, walking in and out like a shoe salesman. All right?
Yes.
Right. Here she is. Here she is at last.
Here
at last.
Yes, what you say, Katie, not to me. I don't need to know that. Sydney, what are you doing?
Bottle opener. I'm trying to find the bottle opener. I can't get the top of Lottie's bit of lemon.
It's in there.
In there?
Yeah, why didn't you ask me?
Where in there?
On the mantelpiece.
The mantelpiece.
Yeah, it looks nice on the mantelpiece.
There's no point in having a bottle opener on top of the mantelpiece now, is there? I mean, how...
There's somebody else.
All right. I'll go. You open the bit of lemon. With gin.
Gin, a bit of lemon.
Shake the bottle first.
Right. Gin, a bit of lemon. Shake the bottle first. Gin, a bit of lemon. Shake the bottle first.
Bruce, all right. Oh, that's a bit of an outing. How do you do?
It's there.
The Bruce is right.
Ronald and Marion, yes. Now come in.
Yeah. Ronald and Marion.
Come in.
Gin, a bit of lemon. Shake the bottle first. Wait there. Just wait there.
Yes, I was embarrassed to be seen level plus.
Oh dear, I'm terribly sorry.
Oh, that's all right. Can't be helped.
Here's a cloth.
Oh, thank you. I'll just use that one if you don't mind.
Well, what a start, eh? What a grand start to the evening. Really, Jane.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I didn't know it was going to splash like that.
Well, they're tricky things, soda siphons. You're either going to splash or a dry gurgle, never a happy medium.
Your nice suit.
Oh, good God, it's only soda water. Probably doing good.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Well, thank you very much. It's wet enough outside there. I didn't expect to get wet inside as well.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry.
Well, accidents happen. Soon dry out. I'll run around a bit.
I'll tell you what, please take a seat. I could let you have a pair of my trousers from upstairs, just while yours get dry.
Oh, yes.
Oh, no, it's all right. I'll stick with these. Hate to break up the suit, eh?
You're right, darling.
Oh, yes.
Oh, isn't this gorgeous? It's enchanting.
Oh,
what a sweetie dishy kitchen, aren't you lucky?
well.
Oh, it's so beautifully arranged. Ronnie, don't you agree? Isn't this splendid? I mean, just look at these working surfaces. Oh, and you must have a beautiful view from that window, I imagine.
Well,
Oh, it must be stunning. You must look right over the fields at the back.
no.
We look onto next door's fence.
Well, where are the fields?
I've no idea.
I must be thinking of somewhere else.
Mind you, we've got a good 10 yards to the fence.
Well, clear there, eh?
They can't.
Look, Ronnie, do come and look at these cupboards. Oh, look at these. They're so easy to open and close.
Drawers. Here.
Oh, lovely deep drawers. Oh, you can put lots of things in there, can't you? Just shut them up and forget all about them.
Yes, they're handy for that.
No. It's these cupboards. I really do envy you these cupboards. Don't you envy them, Ronnie?
I thought we had cupboards.
Yes, darling, but nothing like these. I mean, just come and open and shut this door. It's heaven.
Cupboard's a cupboard.
Oh, dear.
And look, Sydney's Christmas present to me.
Oh, how lovely. What is it? Hairspray?
No, that's the fly spray. My wife meant the machine.
Machine? washing machine. That's a washing machine. Tap under there. Okay, brilliant. Well, what a marvellous Christmas present. Oh, yes. Do tell me, how did you manage to keep it a surprise from her?
Well...
Oh, don't tell me he hid it or wrapped it up. I don't believe it.
No, I just arranged for the men to deliver it and Plum went in.
They flooded the kitchen.
Super.
It's the automatic. It's got all the programs and spin drying and soak.
Ronnie, come here at once and see this.
Just coming.
What's this? White, coloured. Oh my God, it's apartheid! What's this? Minimum icon.
Minimum iron.
Don't tell me he does the ironing too. Ronnie, have you seen this extraordinary machine? Not only does your washing, your colours and your whites and so on, he does the ironing too.
No.
We will soon be completely redundant. What a poignant smell. It's rather too good to waste on flies, isn't it? It's rather like your husband's gorgeous cologne, surely. Oh, good gracious, what was that?
Front door bell.
Does it mean your shirts are cooked?
That's front door bell.
How pretty.
Someone else arrived.
Yeah, I'll let you just.
Won't be in
No, I'll get
No,
it.
no,
No, I'll get it.
I do hope your Mr. and Mrs. Potter don't feel terribly abandoned out there. They're splendidly jolly, blooming people, aren't they?
Yes, Dick's a bit of a laugh.
Enormous. Oh, tell me, Mr. Howcroft, how did you manage to fit that machine so perfectly under the shelf? I mean, did you try them all for size, or did you just get terribly lucky?
No, I went out to the shop and measured the machine.
I see.
And then I made the shelf, you see, so it was the right height.
How did you know it was going to be right?
Well, that's the way I built it.
No. You don't mean this is you?
Yes.
Ronnie!
Oh, the shelf is.
Ronnie, what are you reading?
That's the instruction manual for the washing machine.
Oh, is that what it is? I wondered what I was reading. I couldn't make head or tail of it.
Darling, did you hear what Mr.
Hopcroft.
Sydney, isn't it? Did you hear what Sydney was saying?
What?
Sydney built that shelf himself. He went out, he measured the machine, and he got all his nails and screws and heaven knows what else, and he built that machine himself.
Good Lord.
I've got some more shelves upstairs for the bedside, and also I partitioned off part of the spare bedroom as a walk-in wardrobe for the wife, and I'm just about to panel the landing with those knotty pine units. Have you seen them?
That blind, it must be the most insistent pattern I've ever seen. It must just beg to be opened in the mornings.
Dear,
Yes?
it's Mr. and Mrs. Jackson.
Oh, Jeff and Eva, is it? I'll be in to say hello.
Oh, it's Jeff and Eva Jackson.
Oh, do you know them?
Oh, rather. Darling, it's Jeff and Eva Jackson.
Jeff and Eva who?
The Jacksons.
Oh, Jeff and Eva Jackson. Well, I'll just go and have a look at this.
That's nice, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
Are you coming in?
Yes.
We haven't seen them for ages.
They've left the dog in the car.
Oh, good.
But they have a dog.
Yes.
Oh, how lovely. We must see him.
It's very big.
Yes, well, read on, dear. We'll be in here.
Ronnie. Come along, darling.
I'm just trying to work out how this thing does the ironing. I don't see it at all. It just throws it up into a ball.
Darling, do come on.
I think that woman's got it wrong.
Darling, make our excuses quite shortly, please.
Had enough, have you?
We've got the boys.
Oh, they'll be all right.
What's that man's name?
Hopcroft, is
No,
it?
no, the other one.
Potter, isn't it?
Oh, well, I don't think I can sit through many more of his jokes. And I've never had such a small gin in my life.
I thought the jokes were really quite funny. And my Scotch was pretty strong.
No, that's only because she slipped with the soda water and missed the glass. Consider yourself lucky.
Lucky? I shall probably have bloody rheumatism in the morning.
Mrs. Brewster White, I wonder if you both...
Yes, we're just coming. We couldn't tear ourselves away from your divine kitchen, could we, Ronnie?
Tonic water, we've run out.
Tonic water in the cupboard.
Right.
I think it's going all right.
Yes, fine. Now get back there.
Yeah, can you ask Lottie to stop eating all the crisps? I mean, nobody else has had any.
Dear, oh dear. Is it there?
Yes, somewhere.
Well, come along, she's waiting.
I've just got to find it.
Dear, oh dear.
I tidied them away.
Well, there was no point in tidying them away, was there? We're having a party.
Yet just look tidy somehow. And look, you go back in and I'll bring them.
Now, that's your responsibility. We both agreed that buying the beverages was your department. I hope you haven't let us down.
No, I'm sure I haven't.
Well, it's very embarrassing for me in the meanwhile. Mrs. Brewster White is beginning to give me anxious looks.
Oh.
Well then.
Oh, Sid, your feet are massive.
Jane? Good gracious me.
May I have a glass of water?
Beg your pardon?
I have to take these.
Oh, there's one around here somewhere, I think. Here we are.
What? Thanks.
Not in, I hope.
What?
The pills, not ill.
Depends what you mean by ill, doesn't it?
Ah.
If you mean do they prevent you from turning into a raving lunatic, well, the answer's probably yes.
Raving lunatic, yes. But I always say it helps to be a bit mad, doesn't it? I mean, we're all a bit mad. I'm a bit mad, yes. It's a mad world, as they say.
It's extraordinary to think, isn't it, how one's sanity can depend on these? It's quite alarming. Frightening. Do you know, I've been taking tablets of one sort or another since I was 8 years old. What chance does your body have? My husband says that even if I don't need them, I'd still have to take them. I have to take tablets every 3 hours, 24 hours a day. I even have to set the alarm at night. You're looking at a mess, a wreck. Don't you sometimes long to be out of the body and free, just to float? I know I do. Thanks. Oh my God, is that not our call?
When?
Just now.
No, I don't think so.
Well, if you do hear it, it's George.
George?
Our dog.
Oh, yes, of course.
We had to leave him in the car, you see. We have to leave him in the car these days because he's just impossible. He's all right there normally, but lately he's been getting bored and he's learned to push the car horn button with his nose. He just rests his nose on the steering wheel, you see.
That's clever.
It's not at all clever. We've had the police out twice.
A bit like children, dogs.
What makes you say that?
Well, need a firm hand now and again. Smack if they're naughty.
You do not smack George. You negotiate terms. When we took him in, he was only this big, and now he's grown into, well, some sort of yak. When we took him back, oh my God, was that me?
What?
Did I put that glass in there?
Yes.
I knew it. I'm going mad. I'm finally going mad. Will you tell my husband if he drinks any more, I'm walking home?
I think that might be better coming from you, as his wife.
You think he listens to me? He doesn't even know I'm here. As far as he's concerned, my existence ended the day he married me. I'm just an embarrassing smudge on our marriage license.
Jane! Jane!
I say.
Rain!
Yes, that's dreadful. I say. I think you've dashed off with my glass.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Here.
No, thank you. I was getting rather apprehensive in case it got into your washing machine. That's lovely. Just that little bit strong there, you know what I mean? Not too much tonic.
No, well.
Perfect.
Actually, that's neat gin. That's what's
But heaven's sake, it is what are you trying to do to me? I see you'll have to keep an eye on you, Sydney.
Oh, no, you're perfectly safe with me.
Yes, I'm sure.
Mistletoe's in there.
Oh, what are we waiting for? Lead on, Sydney.
Follow me. God. Jane? Jane!
I say, old boy, someone at your... Oh, well, if you've gone up, I suppose I'd better...
What are you doing?
Oh,
What do you think you're doing?
we're getting tonics.
Like that?
Oh, I can't find it. And I do believe it.
You went out and came in again like
I
that?
slipped out of the bank to go to the off license and slip back in. But I knocked myself out so I had to come in the front.
But who let you in?
Mr. Brewster Wright.
Mr. Brewster Wright. Mr. Brewster Wright let you in like that. But what did he say?
I don't think he'd recognise me.
Well, I'm not surprised.
I couldn't look at him. I just ran straight past him and through all of them and came back in here.
Like that?
Yes!
But what did they say?
They didn't say anything. They just stopped talking and stared.
Well, you'll have to go back in there and explain.
Oh, I couldn't.
Of course you must.
Oh, I don't think I can face them.
You cannot walk through a respectable cocktail party, the hostess, dressed like that, without an apology.
I couldn't.
Now, you take off all of that and you go back in there and explain.
I just want to go to bed.
Well, you cannot go to bed. Not at 1947. Now, take off your clothes.
Well, I think I better... There you are, old chap.
Oh, hello.
Popped out, did you?
Yes, just popped out.
Something rather odd. Someone at your front door. Little short chap. Hat, coat, boots. Did you catch a glance of me? Just stamped straight through.
Oh, him!
Does he belong here?
Oh, yes.
Oh, well. As long as you know about him.
Yes, he brought round he's from the off licence. Brought round our order of tonic, you see. Oh, silly fellow, left his hat.
Not that I could get your hat.
No, indeed.
Mind you, frankly, he didn't look all there to me. Wild-eyed. That's what made me think.
Quite right.
You ought to get him to come round the back. Take a tip from me. If you let these tradesmen get into the habit of using your front door, you might as well move out there and then.
Yes, quite. In my own particular business, I always insist.
Oh, yes, I was forgetting. You're in business yourself, aren't you?
Yes, well, in a small way at the moment. My wife and I think I explained.
Yes, of course. And doing very well.
Well, for a little general stores, you know, mustn't grumble.
Good to hear someone's making the grade.
These days.
Quite.
Wipe my hair in it. I know this might not be the right moment. I mean, it probably isn't the right moment. But nonetheless, I was wondering if you'd had a little thought about our chat the other day, if you've had a moment.
Chat? Oh, yes. At the bank. Well, as you say, this may not be the moment, but as I said then, and this is still off the cuff, you understand, I think the bank can probably see its way to helping you out.
That's wonderful news. You see, as I envisage it, once I can get the necessary loan, I can put in a definite bid for the adjoining site, which hasn't incidentally come onto the market. I mean, as I've said, this is all purely through personal contacts.
Quite so.
I mean, the site value alone, just taking it as a site, you follow me?
I see, yes.
It's a question of striking while the iron's hot before it goes off the boil. I mean, in this world, it's dog eat dog, isn't it? No place of sentiment, not in business. I mean, all right, so on occasions, you scratch mine, I can scratch yours.
I beg your pardon?
When the chips are down, it's every man for himself. And below you, Jack, I regret to say.
Exactly.
Is there a chance of sanctuary here?
Oh,
Hello. It's like Dick Potter's harem in there.
Dick's still at it.
Yes, keeping the ladies amused with jokes.
is he? Oh dear, well, I'd better.
Oh, you'll never stop him. Is he always like that, or does he just break out at Christmas?
Oh no, Dick's a great laugh all the year round.
Is he?
I should say.
He's a very fascinating character, is Dick. I thought you'd be interested to meet him. So she, in a way, very colourful. They're both teachers, you know, but he's very involved with youth work of all types. Takes these expeditions off to the mountains, party of lads, walks in Scotland, that sort of thing. Wonderful man with youngsters.
Really?
Got a lot of facets.
Well, a good-looking wife.
Oh, Lottie, yes. Fine-looking woman, and always very well turned out.
Yes, she seems to have turned out quite well.
She does the same as him, but with girls. Hiking and so forth, with guys mainly.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
Well, we better join the guys then, haven't we?
Oh, better join the guys. I like that. You ought to tell Dick that one. That would tickle Dick no end.
Nice pair of legs.
Yes.
Dick.
His wife.
Oh, yes, Lottie, yes. Although I must say, I've never really noticed them.
Usually, when they get to about that age, they tend to go a bit flabby round here, but she's very trim.
Yes. Trim.
Nice, neat little bum.
Is she? I hadn't seen that.
I was watching her getting up and stretching out for crisps. Very nice
Well,
indeed.
I'll keep an eye
That'll be the hiking.
What?
This. That'll be the hiking.
on it. Yes. How did you happen to see those?
What?
When I saw her just now, she was wearing this great woolly big thing right down to there.
Oh, you can get around that.
Really?
I've been picking imaginary peanuts off the floor around the streets all evening.
Oh, you're going to watch this fellow.
Oh, yes.
Don't leave your wife unattended if he's around.
Oh, no.
Lock her away.
Oh, yes.
I'll tell you what I've been meaning to ask you.
And what's that?
Remember that party we were both at in the summer, round at Malcolm Freebody's?
When was this?
Eva, your wife, was off sick.
Oh, that's nothing unusual.
I remember it because you were making tremendous headway with some woman who old Freebody was using in his public relations thing.
Was I?
Blonde, sort of blonde.
Binny.
Biddy, was it?
Binny something, I think.
Make out all right, did you?
You have no idea.
Really?
You have no idea. Absolute little cracker. Married to a steward on B&O. Hadn't seen him for 8 months.
Good Lord.
Well, what's you got with yours? Very in the garden.
No, she's about somewhere.
I wish I could lose mine sometimes. Her and that dog. There's hardly room for me in the flat. I mean, between the two of them, they have completely reduced that flat to rubble. I mean, she's a lovely girl, bless her. I really love her. She just doesn't know what it's all about. She really doesn't.
Maybe, but I still think you're pretty lucky with Eva.
Why is that?
Well, she must have a jolly good idea by now about...
Yes, I should imagine she probably has.
There you are.
Oh, now, come on, big nonsense. She chooses to live with me. She lives by my rules. I mean, we've always made that perfectly clear. She lives her life, to a certain extent. I live mine. Do what I want. Within reason. It's the only way to do it.
Good gracious.
Well, I wish you'd have a word with Marion and convince her.
Any time. Pleasure.
Well, perhaps not on second thoughts.
No, seriously, any man. It doesn't matter who he is. You, me, anyone. Him. They've just got to get it organised. I mean, face it, there's just too much good stuff wandering around, simply crying out. You're not... Anyway, I think that would be a good idea, don't you?
I propose to stay out here all night.
Oh dear, we seem to have neglected the ladies.
Neglected, we thought we'd been bloody well abandoned.
Can't manage without us, you see.
We managed perfectly well, thank you very much. We just thought it was frightfully rude, that's all. Anyway, your jolly friends are leaving.
Oh really, Dick and Lottie, I'd better pop out and see them off. Excuse me.
Darling, unless you want to see our car towed away again, horn blazing, we'd better get our coats.
No, he's not at it again.
It's past his supper time.
Oh, honestly, Eva.
Don't you honestly even me, darling. He's your dog.
What do you mean he's my dog?
Your house, your dog, your car, your wife. We all belong to you, darling. We all expect to be provided for. Now, are you coming, please? And your wife is looking slightly less than pleased, I might tell you.
Well, I suppose I better...
Oh, Connie, by the way, I wonder if you've heard anything on the grapevine about the new building Harrison's having put up.
Oh, what, this new shopping complex of his?
Has he got anyone yet?
What, someone in your line?
Yes, has he settled on an architect, or is it still open?
Well, I think it's still wide open, as far as I know.
Well,
Still a gleam in his eye, you know.
well, if you get a chance to put in a word, I know you're fairly thick with him.
Yes, well, I'll mention it if the topic comes up. I'm sure you could do as good a job as anyone.
Look, I can design, standing on my head, any building that Harrison's likely to want.
Well, I'll mention it.
I'd be grateful.
Okay, darling, we're off.
Oh, right.
Have you had a nice time out here?
Oh, yes, grand.
Oh, I'm glad you are. This really is simply a lonesome little house. I mean, how do people live in them? Jeff, you're an architect. You must be able to tell me. How do people design such monstrosities in the first place? Let alone persuade people to live in them. Well, oh, now he's going to tell me he designed it.
No, I didn't do it. They're built this way mainly because of cost, and because people who are desperate for somewhere to live aren't particularly choosy.
Oh, come on. Nobody could be this desperate.
You'd be surprised.
Oh, anyway, it's been lovely to see you. It's been ages. You must come up and see us sometime.
There we are, darling.
See, we've had a lovely time. Now, sometime you must come and see us, and your wife, if you ever find her.
Yes, indeed.
Good night.
Lovely fun. Thank you. What was that?
Certainly quite an evening.
Just a minute. Good God.
I saw them leaving.
Yes, all gone now. They said for me to say goodbye to you.
Oh,
Where have you been?
in the garden. Where else? Where do you think?
You might have been for a stroll or something.
In this?
Oh, still raining, is it?
Yes. Oh, Sydney, if only you'd expect. I've been out there for ages. I'm soaking.
Well, your behaviour made things very difficult. Explanations, that is. What could I say?
You could have explained.
So could you. In fact, it was all down to you, wasn't it?
Oh no, but I thought you might that you'd have been.
All went off rather satisfactorily anyway. So am I. I mean, these people aren't just anybody. These are people in the future who can be very, very useful to us.
Yes.
Come here, Jane. Now, you mustn't do that. You know you mustn't do that. You'll get yourself all worked up, and then what happens?
Yes.
All right. Enough said. All forgotten, eh? Oh, blast!
What?
We never got round to playing any of our games, did we?
No.
In all the excitement. Oh, well, never mind. Another year. Think on, look at the television. Should be something on. Christmas Eve, always is. Coming in, are you?
In a minute.
Right.
parties. Pull yourself together. Tonics. Didn't go far, did they? Tonics. Don't know what poignant means. Merry Christmas. Well, have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. Next year, all your troubles will be out of sight.
Roger shifted, couldn't even lift it. We was getting nowhere, and so we had a cup of tea. And right said Fred, give a shot to Charlie. Up comes Charlie from the floor below. After straining, he'd been complaining. We was getting nowhere, and so we had a cup of tea. And Charlie had a think, and he thought we ought to take off all the handles and the things what else the candles. But it did no good, well I never thought it would. All right, said Craig, have to take the feet off to get them feet off, wouldn't take them out. Took his feet off, even took the feet off, should have got us somewhere, but no. So Fred said, let's have another cup of tea, and we said, right-o. All right, said Fred, have to take the door off, need more space to shift the so-so. Had bad twinges, taking off the hinges, and it got us nowhere, and so we had a cup of tea, and right, said Fred, have to take the wall down, that there wall is gonna have to go. Took the wall down, even with it all down, we was getting nowhere, and so we had a cup of tea, and Charlie had a think, and he said, look Fred, I've got a sort of feeling, if we remove the ceiling, with a rope or two, we could drop the blood through. All right, said Fred, climbing up a ladder with his crowbar, gave a mighty blow. Was in trouble, off a ton of rubble, landed on the top of his dome. So Charlie and me had another cup of tea, and then we went home. I said to Charlie, we'll just have to leave it standing on the landing, that's all. You see, the trouble with Fred is he's too hasty. Now, you never get nowhere if you're too hasty.
Cheers. I think we're running into some sort of trouble with the house you've got. Hell of a day. Would you believe I could spend 2 months explaining to them exactly how to assemble that central dome? I go along this morning, they try to put a bloody great pillar straight up the middle, right through the fountain. I said to them, listen, you promise to put it up the way you're told to, I promise it'll stay up, all right? I now have to tell Harrison that his super shock drone, which he thought was going to cost only this much, is going to finish up at twice that. He is not going to be pleased. No, I think I'm in trouble, unless I can... Ah, well, what the hell. It's Christmas. Do you know, I think it's going to snow. By Boxing Day, that site will be under 6 feet of slush, mark my words. That'll put us another 6 months behind. Why don't I pick something simple? What have you been up to? You're right. You're still in your pyjamas, did you know? Eva? Are you still thinking about this morning? I told you at lunch, you know. Were you out? Eva? Oh, come on, darling, we talked it over, didn't we? We were up till 4 o'clock this morning talking it over. And you agreed. You did more than agree. I mean, it was your idea. And you're right. Believe me, darling, you were right. We can't go on. Sooner or later, one of us has got to do something really positive once in our lives. For both our sakes. And it's absolutely true that the best thing that could happen to you and me at this point in our lives is for me to go and live with Sally. You were absolutely right. You know, I was thinking on the way home, I nipped in for a quick one. That's a bit late. I was thinking, this could actually work out terribly well if we're adults about our thing. Don't behave like lovesick kids or something. Sally and I will probably get somewhere together. And by that time, you'll probably have got yourself fixed up. We can still see each other, you know. What I'm really saying is, let's not go through all that nonsense, all that goodbye, I never want to see you again bit, because I do want to see you again. I always will. I mean, 10 years. We're not going to throw away 10 years, are we? Eva, if you're sitting there blaming yourself for this in any way, don't. It's me, love. It's all me. It's just that I'm weak, as you put it. I'm unstable. There's something lacking in me, I know. I mean, other men don't have this trouble. Other men can settle down and be perfectly happy with one woman for the rest of their lives. And that's a wonderful thing. Do you think I don't envy that? What have I given that? I mean, do you really think I enjoy living out my life like some sexual Flying Dutchman? Eva, please, try and see my side just a little bit. Look, it's Christmas Eve, the day after Boxing Day. I promise. I'll just clear everything of mine that you don't need out of the flat. That way? You can forget I even existed, if that's what you want. But can't we try, between us, to make the next couple of days... Did I say it's Christmas Eve? Haven't we got some people going round? Oh, yes, surely. Well, what time did we ask them for? Oh, my God. You didn't remember to put them off by any chance, did you? No. Of course not. Well, then. We've probably got a drink in the house. Apart from this. That'll do for a start. What else have we got? Bottle of brandy. Bottle of Coke. What's this? Tonic wine. Who's been drinking tonic wine? Is that you? Eva? Oh, for heaven's sake, Eva, you made a point. You snap out of it, will you? We have lots of people coming round with you 5 minutes ago. Now, come on! Okay. I get the message. Okay. There is no help or cooperation to be expected from you tonight. Is that it? All systems shut down again, have they? Don't worry, it won't be the first time. I mean, it's not as if you're particularly famous as a gracious hostess, is it? It hasn't been unheard of for you to disappear to bed at a party and be found later reading a book. I should think our friends will be a little disappointed if you do put in an appearance. When I say our friends, perhaps I should say yours. I will remind you that for so far as I can remember, all the people coming tonight come under the heading of your friends, and not mine. And if I'm left to entertain them because you choose to opt out, I shall probably finish up being very, very rude to them. Is that clear? Right. You have been warned. Yes, I know. You're very anxious, aren't you, that I should go and work for the up-and-coming Mr. Hopcroft. So is the up-and-coming Mr. Hopcroft. But I can tell you both, here and now, I have no intention of helping to his political developments. What I lack in morals, I make up in ethics. Although this is not for you. Get down, I say, get down. Oh, really, damn dog, get out of it. That room is like a very untidy cesspit. One quick drink, that's all they're getting. Then it's happy Christmas, and out they bloody well go. Half-chewed dog biscuit? Why is he churning half of them? Can you tell me that? Eva, I'm being very patient indeed. But in a minute, I really do believe I'm going to lose my temper. And we know what happens then, don't we? I will take a swing at you, and then you will be hard done by. And by way of reprisal, we'll systematically go round and smash everything in the flat. And come tomorrow breakfast time, there will be the familiar sight of the three of us. You, me, and George, trying to eat our meals off our one surviving plate. Now, Eva, please. Oh my God, here's the first of them. Now, Eva, go to bed now, please. Don't make things any more embarrassing. George really requires it. He's all right. He's quite harmless. Barks worse than his bites. It would be the bloody Hopcroft, wouldn't it? But didn't they lay this out? And that lift's broken down. Would you believe it? Every Christmas, isn't it? Oh, come on, Eva, love, for heaven's sake. I'll get to a clean one. I'm terribly sorry. I'm afraid the cook's on holiday. I don't think we can have washed these glasses since the last party. This one certainly didn't have pass the Jane Hopcroft good housekeeping test anyway. I sometimes think that woman must say, Eva, what are you doing? Easy, 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 I've got you. I've got you. Back you come, that's it, I've got you. That's it. I've got you, come to me. That's it, come to me. There we go, I've got you. That's it. Oh my God. Down you come, that's it. I've got you, there we go. I've got you. Come on. Sit down here. That's it. Darling, what were you trying to do? What on earth made you want to... I mean, what was the point of that? What were you trying to prove? I mean... What on earth is this? Oh, no. Eva, oh, you mustn't think of... I mean, a burden? I never said you were a burden. Come on, Eva. That's it, for heaven's sake. Now, look, I'm going to phone the doctor. I'll tell you you're terribly upset and overwrought. He can probably give you something to calm you down a bit. Oh my God, somebody else. Now, Eva, I'm going to phone the doctor. I'll just be 2 minutes, all right. Now, you sit there. Don't move. Just sit there like a good girl. Would you mind helping yourselves? I just have to make one phone call.
I'll tell you what I'll do. Never say I'm not a good neighbour. Shall I have a go at it? How would that be? Would that be all right? I mean, it's no trouble for me. I quite like it, actually. And you'd do the same for me, wouldn't you? Right, that's it. Settled. Now, what are we going to need? Bottle of water. Got the oven cleaner, have we? You're not getting cold, are you? Oh, you do look pinky. Oven cleaner. Where are we? Oh, well, if we haven't got any, we'll have to use our old friend Mr. Vim.
Darling, listen, it looks as if I got some... Oh,
hello there.
Oh, hello. Anything you want?
Oh, I'm just being a good neighbour, that's all. Now, I wonder, have you got an apron I can borrow?
Yes, there.
Oh, couldn't see it for looking.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm just being a good neighbour. I'm going to do your oven for tomorrow.
For what?
Oh, for your Christmas dinner, what else could want?
Yes, are you sure?
Oh, don't worry about me.
Darling, listen, even look, I phoned the doctor, but he's not there. Apparently, he's out on a call somewhere, and the phone woman I spoke to has got the address but no phone number. Look, it'll be quicker for me to track him down there than sit here waiting for him to come back. Now, it'll just be 10 minutes, that's all. You'll be all right, will you?
Oh, don't you fret, I'll keep an eye on her.
Thanks. Yeah, the people downstairs are having a big dinner party. I promised to lend them some stuff.
Oh, they need forks.
No forks. They're Muslims. 10 minutes. Oh, the rooster writes. God bless the pair.
Look at that dog of yours. Huge and like a donkey. Huge. Oh, Dick, you never guessed. Dick Potter, yes, he's bought George a Christmas present. A rubber ring, you know those you throw in the, yeah, one of those. He loves it. He's out in your hallway, running up and down, Dick throwing it and trying to catch it. Oh, it's really wonderful with dogs, Dick. He was going to be a dog handler once, only he didn't have his proper eyesight. But he knows how to treat them, no matter what sort it is. He understands all their ways. Now, let's have a look. Oh, it's just going to be a big one, isn't it? Dear, oh dear. Never mind. Where there's a will. Oh, you haven't been trying to clean it with this, have you? You'll never clean it with this. Good old elbow grease, that's the way. Ooh. Shall I tell you something? Now, Sidney would get so angry if he heard me say this, but I'd far sooner be out here on your floor cleaning your oven than out there talking. You see, I'm never really at ease at parties. So I like drinking, you see. No, I'd far sooner be in here having a natter with you. Oh, now let's have a look. How much is that doggy? The window. The one with the waggly tail.
Hello? Where's everybody gone then? Dear, oh dear, I just can't believe it. I just can't believe my eyes. You can't be at it again. What are you doing?
Oh, she's under the weather. She needs a hand.
You do realise those are your best clothes?
Oh, bother my best clothes.
Mr. and Mrs. Brewster right have arrived, you know. Ron and Marion. I hope they got a chance to see you down there. What's the trouble over here, eh? Can I help since it seems to be in fashion this evening? Now, I'll give you a little tip if you like. You'll never unblock a sink that way. We can talk about it like that. That's not the way to unblock a sink now, is it? All you'll do that way is to eventually take the chrome off your fork and possibly scratch the plug hole. Not the way, no. Now let's see, shall we? Yes, it is a little on the sluggish side, just a little, but it'll get worse. Probably a few tea leaves, nothing more. Right, let's have a look, shall we? 10 to 1, this is where your problem lies. Aha! It's a good old-fashioned one, isn't it? Need a wrench for that one?
You'll soon fix that, won't you, Sidney?
Braces, shakes, shake of braces, as we used to say in the Navy. I've got the tools down in the car. No trouble at all. Nothing serious. All it is, you see, is when your pipe bends down under the sink like that. That's what they call the trap. Here, I'll show you. Always useful to know.
This is nothing vital, is it? Right, okay. Now here's the plug holes here, if I can draw it, and this is your pipe coming straight down, doubling back on itself like that, you see, just for a second, and then it runs away here to the drain.
Oh, you want to know anything, you just ask Rossi.
And this little bit here is your actual drain trap, and all you do is open it up and out it all comes. Easy when you know. Now I suppose I'll have to walk down 4 flights to get my tools. But don't worry, Lottie's keeping them all entertained at the moment and Dick's busy with George. So everyone's happy, aren't they?
Oh, it's good to know your friends at time like this. Oh, how much is that dog in the window? The one with the waggly tail. Whoop, whoop. How much is that dog in the window? I do not Whoop, whoop. Are you sorting your laundry, are you? You're a terrible person, me. Now, I think I'm beginning to win through, because I'm down to the metal, and that's something. Oh, there must be 8 layers on there. But there's a bit that's stuck on like cement on the bottom. Oh, you haven't had cement for dinner lately, have you? Ooh, where's Moses? What's happened? Oh, gone? We get Sydney to fix that for us when he comes back. Keep him on the go. Dancing in the dark. When the tune ends with dancing in the dark. It's the shootings, eternity. Must learn those words. Ding, 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 ding. Ooh. Ooh, what? Just stuck right in the corner.
Now then, how's our little invalid? Good God! My dear girl, what on earth are you doing up there?
Oh, she's a terror. She can't sit still, this one. Can't sit still. What you doing? You could have hurt yourself up there, you silly thing.
Lucky I was there.
Yes, it was.
I mean, what was she trying to do?
I don't know. Boltstorm.
So it has. Well, you could have asked me to do that. I mean, I'm no handyman, but even I can change a bubble.
Here we are, back again. I bought everything just in case. Everything except for the kitchen sink, and that's already here, eh?
What? Oh, yes. Very
Oh,
good.
it's that kitchen sink, honestly.
Hello. More trouble?
No, nothing much. Just a bowl gone.
You've lost more than the bowl by the look of it. You've lost the whole fitting.
Good gracious me, so we have.
Just the
Yeah,
bare,
there.
just the bare wires, you see.
Yeah, there's no, thingamajig.
Just the wires, aren't there?
I don't like the look of that.
No.
No.
I mean, if that was to short across like it is,
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, you could end up with a fuse or a fire.
Or worse.
Worse.
I mean, you could be carrying, say, for instance, a pair of aluminium steps across the room and happen to accidentally knock into those wires. Electricity would be conducted down the steps and straight into you. Natural earth, you see, finish.
Well, I suppose the same would go for a very tall man wearing a tin hat.
True. Not so probable, but true.
Lucky it's not wartime.
Oh yes, in certain cases, one touch could be fatal.
Well, we better fix it, I suppose.
Well, I'd advise it. Gonna have a go, are you?
Oh, I don't know. Looks a bit technical to me.
Oh no, very easy. Nothing to it. Look, you've got two. Look, I'll draw it for you. This is nothing important. Right. You've got your two wires coming down here like this, you see. They go straight through the top of the plug, excuse the drawing, and then they just screw into little holes on your prongs here, you see. Tighten your grubs, screw your top to your bottom, and away you go.
There be light.
Exactly.
Ah, well, that looks simple enough to me.
Right, so I'll get you a screwdriver and I'll get going on the sieve. Now let's get you fixed up. What have we got here?
Good gracious, what a collection.
This is just the set I keep in the car.
Really? Have a lot of trouble with it, do you?
Well, it's
What?
Hey, get it, no, you won't touch that. No, goodness sake, what's wrong with the woman? That could have been live.
Yes. Really?
Yes.
Well, how do you know they're not?
Well, check the switches first.
Well, don't you think we'd better? I mean, I'm the
Check
one...
the switches by all means.
Oh, she's got a charmed life on it. As soon as that doctor gets here, oh, he'll be better.
Yeah, he'll fix her up.
Oh, he'll better.
That's all safe, should be anyway, unless they put that switch on upside down, of course.
How do you know they haven't?
Well, you'd be the first one to find out, wouldn't you?
You'll be the first to find out.
Right, well, better get down to it.
Yes.
Each to his own.
Yeah. Each to his own. This is coming up a treat.
We ought to get a Marion out here, find her something to do.
Oh, no, I don't think she'd contribute very much. She's probably better with the Potters. Matter of fact, she's a bit wobbly on her pins, if you know what I mean. Now then,
Oh, well, Christmas.
Oh, we can't do it till Christmas.
Once a year, eh?
well, not in my wife's case. The festive season recurs rather more regularly. Every 3 or 4 days.
Aha! You're going to be a cheeky little fellow, ain't you? Nobody's opened yours since you were last painted.
Must be pretty pleased with your year, I should imagine.
Beg pardon?
Had a good year. Must be pretty pleased.
Oh, yes, had a few lucky hunches, seemed to pay off.
I should say so.
Can't complain anyway.
No, can't complain.
As long as you're looking after our money, eh?
Oh, yes.
Right. Money, money.
No. What are you doing next? Like this.
Surely. Dear, oh dear. What's going on?
Working out.
Come on.
I say, something
Oh, yes?
Goodness, don't you all look busy? What are you doing up there, darling?
Oh, just a little light electrical work. Or should I say a little electrical light work?
Electrical light.
Electrical light work.
I like that, yes.
Very funny, darling. Now, please do come down before you blow us all up. You know nothing at all about that sort of thing.
Oh, I don't know.
Absolutely nothing.
Well, I fixed that bottle lamp with a cork in it, didn't I?
Oh, yes, darling. Now, we all have to sit around admiring it while the lampshade just burst into flames.
That was entirely the fault of the bloody lampshade.
But I was terrified. The whole thing was an absolute death trap. I had to give it to the scamps for their junk ball.
What was the trouble?
Well, it was just like modern sculpture. It had bare wires sticking out at extraordinary angles.
No, I meant when you came in.
Oh, what was it? Something awful. Oh, yes, I came for help. That dog, George. Is that his name? Oh, well, it's just bitten that Potter back of the leg. Dear, it was terribly nasty, right through his trousers. Of course, it wasn't entirely his fault. He was just leaping around, being desperately hot. party with the poor animal until it had froth foaming from its jowls. Didn't know where it was.
Oh dear, are they all
Yes, well, I think they were thinking of going, if they haven't already gone. I'll go and see.
Rabies.
Oh. Hello, Goodyer.
What's the matter?
He's sort of crouching in the door.
Really?
Chewing his shoe. It looks terribly threatening.
Oh, he's probably all right. Just needs calming down. Here, boy. Good boy. Here, boy. Hello. Best to leave them when they're like that. Just a bit excited.
Mind you, once they've tasted blood, you know.
Oh, Mr. Frogstop's sensation.
Yes.
Oh, well, it's lucky I brought the drink to keep the workers happy. Oh, I'm injured.
Very groggy.
That's this dreadful colour. How are you feeling?
I don't think she really knows we're here.
Hello, you're right. She's completely gone. Well, I think anybody for a drink.
Not for me. I'm nearly finished.
Oh, jolly good. And, what about you?
In a moment, in just a moment.
Marion, I don't think you should drink too much more of that.
Oh, Ronnie, don't be such a misery. He's such a misery.
All
He has
right.
no idea how to enjoy a party.
All I'm saying is...
Well, Eva and I will have one vote with Eva.
All right.
Got it off.
Well done.
That was a wrestling no mistake, but I got it off.
What's he got
The
off?
big question now is, can I get it back on again?
Eva, now, Eva, don't drink that. That's going to do you far more good than all the pills and potent medicines put together.
Marion, seriously, I wouldn't advise...
Just shut up, Ronnie. You'd never think it, but he used to be a very vital young man. You'd never think to look at him, would you, Eva?
Well, time for a break. Now, did somebody promise a drink?
Help yourself.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, well, I think that's as much as I can do. Oh, bit better.
Oh, look at that. Isn't that marvellous? What a shiny, silky cooker.
Well done, well done.
Bit of a difference.
How's the electrical department?
Damn fiddly thing.
Hey, don't pour that down there now.
I nearly forgot.
You'd have been popular.
I'd have been popular.
Well, I'm just going to sit here all night and just admire that shiny cooker. You know, I honestly think she's better than our Mrs. Mings, isn't she, Ronnie?
Anyone's better than our Mrs. Mings.
Well, I mean, we have our Mrs. Mims. She doesn't see very well, and she only comes in for 2 hours a day. And when she's gone, we have to spend some time clearing up after her. She means well, and she's got a heart of gold.
Yeah, largely paid for by us.
Happy good health and happy Christmas.
Oh, Happy New Year!
Yes.
Right, get this lot finished and maybe there'll be time for a game.
Oh, yes.
Oh, what sort of game?
Oh, you know, some good party game, get everyone jumping about.
What an obscene idea!
Oh no, they're great fun. We've had some laughs, haven't we?
Oh, talk about laughs.
Oh, blast!
Oh, what's the matter?
Drop the little thing. Can you see if you can see it down there? I've got to keep holding on to this thing, otherwise it'll drop off. Little thing about soapy.
What little thing?
Whatchamacallit.
Small, was it?
Oh, Lord, yes, tiny little thingy.
Dear.
It rolled anywhere.
What are we looking for?
A a little whoozit. It goes in here.
Darling, do be more precise. What's a who's it?
Oh, oh, you look funny, I can't think of the word.
Well, I refuse to look until we know what we're looking for. I mean, we couldn't be here all night. By the look of this floor, it's simply littered with little who's
I can't see it.
That's on the tip of my tongue. It's a nut, a little nut.
Oh, well, everyone, hunt for a little nut.
I didn't know we were looking for a nut.
Aren't we?
No! A screw! That's what I'm after. A screw!
Oh, screw! Right, everybody stop looking for nuts. Ronnie's now decided he wants a screw. It's very dull in here. I can hardly see. I think it would be a terribly good idea if we turned on the light.
Good idea, good idea.
Hey, I wouldn't do like that! Turn it off! All right, hand it over. Yeah, I have. It is off. Put yourself together and help me get it down. Get it down. Come down. Come down. Watch out. Stop shaking. Come down. Slowly. Right, now hold it. Get it down. Hold it. Sit up. Stop kicking me. Easy back. Sit down.
Take it slowly. Now, wasn't that extraordinary? Every time he brings in anything electrical, it always ends in disaster. It always happens. Is he all right?
He's in a state of shock.
Well, it would be, wouldn't it?
Look, we need to keep him warm. Get my jacket.
Jackie, he doesn't quite God.
Right, there you go. Right, you need more. You really need to be wrapped up, otherwise. Well, all right, we'll try the other room. But look, we need blankets. Now take it easy, old boy. Just keep breathing. Well, step over him. This is an emergency.
Don't step over him. I'm not stepping over him.
Dingle.
What about these bits and bobs?
What's that?
Last week's washing, I think. It seems fairly clean. It's better than nothing.
Yes, well, better than nothing.
It seems dry.
Oh, better than nothing. Oh, she hasn't got this collar very clean.
Look, Jane, come along. Right, no, his head. Find something for his head. Yes, all right, just find something for his head. Quickly. Is that not? Yes, we're going to keep his temperature up.
Oh, God. Sorry. What does it look like? Oh, I have such a great temptation to bury his cheap cashmere. If you can see him now.
I don't think he's very well, you know.
Sorry. Just that I've never seen anything quite so ludicrous.
May I suggest that Marion looks after her husband just until the doctor gets here for Mrs. Jackson?
Oh, then you can look at them both.
Precisely.
Oh, good job he was coming.
Right, well, we'd better get cleaned up and finish off here, haven't we?
Would you like a drink, darling?
I think I'll just go over the floor.
Oh dear, we don't want you to go over the floor. Not now.
No, just where we've been tramping about if the doctor's coming.
All right.
A second.
Carry on, sister. I'm sorry I spoke.
I feel very good.
Well, I hope you're not going to be like this all over Christmas. We've got Christmas coming for lunch tomorrow, and then we've got evening and the twins on Boxing Day. I could not face them on my own. I simply couldn't.
Excuse me, dear. I wonder, could you just move for a minute? Just for a second, then I won't be in the way of your feet. Yeah, come on, up you come. That's it. You come with me. That's the way. Up you come. There. Just for a second. That's the easy.
She's still all right.
Yeah, I think so. Just a bit tired. Oh, we've ignored you in all this excitement, haven't we? Now you just sit there, just for a second. Dr. B is soon.
Do you know, I think I'm beginning to feel rather dizzy. I do hope I haven't caught it off her.
Oh, I hope not. What a Christmas, eh?
We'll be laughing about this.
What's that,
I say in a couple of weeks' time.
Yeah,
We'll be...
Look what you've done! Look what you've done, you silly woman!
I'm sorry.
But don't do that, it's too late for that. Look at this shirt. This is a new shirt.
I'll wash it at the oven, Grace.
I told you, didn't I? I said, whatever you do, don't pour water down there, didn't I?
I forgot.
Oh, well, obviously.
Look, take your shirt off and then...
Well, I'll walk home in my singlet, I suppose.
Nobody will notice.
Of course they'll notice, otherwise there'd be no point in wearing a shirt in the first place, would there? Nobody noticed we're not walking around in our singlets.
It's dark.
Really teach you a lesson if I caught pneumonia.
Please don't say that.
Teach you that would. Dear oh dear.
Where are you going?
To get my overcoat before I freeze. Where do you think I'm going? You ought to keep that dog under control. This is really not good enough. I can't even get to my overcoat. This really isn't good enough.
Why don't you sit down?
Sit down? What's the point of sitting down?
Well, Jack will be back soon.
Good, I hope so. This really isn't what you expect. Not when you come round for a quiet drink and a chat. This is the last time I accept hospitality in this household. Shush! What?
She'll hear you.
I don't care who hears me.
Oh, shush!
And the missing television. Shush!
On the first day of Christmas, my true love sent to me a partridge in a pear tree. On the second day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. On the third day of Christmas, my true love sent to me
3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 4th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 5th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 5 gold rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 6th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me.
Please hurry up.
5 gold rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge